You're seeing my
Yes, yes, yeah.
AF. That live I started just purpose of telling about my new forwarded the link. I already in my recorded course I provided 9 you're going through, right? For the promotion purpose, I created one very simple book offer for three. Just I started this live just to explain that one, but I started talking about that lot of info. Add the link, right?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Actually, I'm a subscriber of your YouTube channel also.
That case you might have got notified. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
I
Sunday,
would
right?
have
You may be busy.
received that. Yes.
Since you are the only one person, better you can.
Yeah.
Other things I for first match like this. Have any specific agenda? That day we were talking about very general things. In that I used to tell about ChatGPT. I hope you should be right. Are you familiar with memory option in ChatGPT?
Memory option.
Where we are asking something. Say for example, I'm saying that I would like to create one. I am planning to create one, like buying one domain, like that. I am telling means in some other context, maybe after 20 days, 30 days also, if I talk something related, it will be considering that past factor. Generally, that LLMs are stateless. You knowing that, right? Something similar to HTTP. LLMs are stateless. They are not having. Suppose you here asking uh, capital of India. That capital of India is New. Next time if I tell about its population, I'm doing it from ChatGPT, saying that details about Delhi's population. But generally, it is ChatGPT is a complete application. But generally, LLMs like GPT-4, generally it is using GPT-4, right? That recently they started, right? So,
GPT-5 they upgraded. I think maybe.
but morning when I checked that time, it trial they are giving. 3 version only. trial, maybe for limited. Generally, it is pretty wide.
Mm.
That model is basically data. If you ask this question to that model, what is capital of India through ABI, and then if you are asking tell about its population, it won't be knowing about, it won't be knowing that I am referring New Delhi by saying it. Got that point, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
out of context. Similarly, for any kind of things like temporary thing, right? Normally we call it as context, right? History context. Uh, so ChatGPT, what it will do is it will just append the previous questions also when for sending new. Suppose fundamental concept. We are going to create a chatbot application. You have to remember whenever we ask send the subsequent questions, we have to like include the previous questions also. Send that question. Got that point, right? It's clear, right?
Correct, correct. Yes, yes.
So similarly, that is for short term, right? So that may say, for example, if you like open another new chart and here you are asking about is not able to give the correct answer, right? It's just taking my actually it should give details about
Mm.
at this point.
Okay, the same context, the total, the upper context, it's not continuing the same context here, I think.
Yeah, if we create new chart, then the context won't be continue. That is the purpose of creating new chart. If you don't want to include the previous, you have to create new chart. For asking a particular project and don't want to mix that details with project, maybe you can start new chart and then you can start discussing about the fundamental. That is okay. That is context switch and any chart part will be based on that. ChatGPT, Gemini, but memory is different. Memory is like they recently means few months back they. That means here I am talking about I am going to write some ebook like that. I am saying means updating memory. Otherwise, I am saying that I am planning to some other city like that. If I am saying it will be whenever you type that updating memory. Might have noticed that, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That case, it will be the context will be remaining here. Like tell about uh, languages, it will be able to tell the answer because I set the settings. But there are the subtle differences are there. Context memory setting that's customize ChatGPT, right? Completely different interface. Here I can or I am some kind of player that like that I am like that if I'm myself and if I'm asking some other question, including context also. It is purely based on this our user client side. For effectively ChatGPT can set all the details for ourselves. Here that setting in the settings section, you can see the memory. Of the and even where I mentioned that I am planning to write for that thing. I'm like for some action. If I'm planning for action, I don't want this. I can delete it. That case, be keeping it across all the chat window, across every day, even after like also for that one. Got it right? These
Yeah,
kinds of things.
I think we can it will show it will put whatever the charts will open, everything it will be stored in the saved memories. I think.
Don't store the chart. Chart, okay. That context information that it will be is a default functionality. Without context information, the chatbot cannot work. That is one point. That's very clear, right?
Yeah, in memory itself, if you see here, I open like ChatGPT and I click on the settings and I open the memory settings like personalization. There will be an personalization is there. There's something called customization that as
Yeah,
you
that is
mentioned,
customized.
and there is something in memory. There is something called manage memories. If you
Yeah,
click
yes.
on
That is what I showed in Delhi.
yeah, yeah. It is try to store some memory. Okay. Yeah, manage memories.
Friends,
Yes.
three things context that is mandatory thing that the chatbot cannot be affected. But internally, that LLM models are cannot applications, AI applications, ChatGPT. That will be
What is
handling that
this data controls? They're saying something data controls.
for sharing the link.
Okay, got it. Security. I think there is there any for the GPT-5 internal procedure only they changed or everything like they have bought any configuration changes as well.
Related to GPT-5 or
Yeah, GPT-5. They recently updated the GPT-5, but they are not showing it in the like as part of the. We can select the GPT-5 now if you want to specific.
normally I use free version. Free version that option.
Okay.
You are using paid version.
I saw some people they are using like
Yeah, in
yeah
the Gemini SUT it allows me. Like that you are
yeah Gemini is fine, but the free version also there is we giving there is a plan is there now. The pricing plan is there. If you click on the upgrade to
upgrade.
plus, if you click on the upgrade to plus, there is an option there in the top. They're showing upgrade to plus. I think
ChatGPT.
yeah upgrade as first one. Yeah, you click
That
on
is
that
paid
upgrade.
one, right?
Yeah, they're giving the for free also they're using the GPT-5 only. But if you go to the pro version, plus version and all, there are different deep search, expanded faster, Codex agent. There is some agent they have built and they've integrated with this plus.
Normally, many people upgrade to on my base custom.
And basically here, if you see, there is a Sora video generation is there. Sora is a different model,
Yeah,
and
completely different
yeah, and
model.
they are integrated Sora video generation into the ChatGPT version. That means internally they are they're sending some API tokens to Sora and getting the output from the Sora and displaying it here, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, that is what that's how previously even image creation also there, right? Whenever you ask ChatGPT get images, it will be taking DALI model. Previously, now that language vision models, GPT-5, all language vision, they can handle that thing. But previously, internally, it will be not only these kinds of video models. Even if you are asking about latest news, it will be choosing that search, right? So it's a tool calling basically. That all these are handled by ChatGPT. What I'm telling you, the context system maintenance, everything is done by ChatGPT. A application, not the model.
Yes, yes. And
The-
what is this open router? I think there is one more AI tool where it's showing an open router. If you want to route, we can configure each and every model inside that open router itself.
Telling about something, right? So there we can use any kind of LLM.
Open router, right?
How you are talking about Grok,
No, 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 not the Grow.
not
This,
Twitter's Grok, another Grok. GRO telling is
here we can add the n number of models here. There is an openrouter.ai. There is a different one. If you want to add OpenAI GPT-5 chat, that we can do that. And if you want to continue with the same AI, we can use the multiple in one single place itself. No need to route to the others. There, there is something like that I saw.
what is it?
Multiple models will put it in. For example, if you want to test some prompt for a scenario where we need to test a prompt, how this prompt is performing in the chat gpt,
Across various LLMs, right?
request various llms. I think it is supporting at almost 489 models currently it's supporting.
That is, it's like I used to see these kinds of things, but they are very less adding less value, right? That is why I'm
486,
understanding.
I think
Because
different models, 486 different models it's
yeah,
bringing
that
in.
we can do, right? It is like some kind of don't know whether it's
Yeah, could you please open that new tab and write search for an open router.a?
that's what Gemini is showing, right? Open.
Okay, okay.
It says that, but we have to again from their
No, no purchase. I think it's
API
free
we need to purchase, right? It's additional like.
only. Free only, free only,
Mean to say that it's free.
free only. Yes.
uh,
8.4 TB monthly tokens. It's
Something like Grok only. Normally, I used to.
yeah. One question I have is I want to prepare an interview for the technical lead position by using AI.
Okay,
AI should interview me. Which
okay,
one?
okay.
Which one will be the best option?
Check that, and I used to whenever going through WhatsApp groups, many people used to share that, but I never tried that. You mean to say that they are effective? That much effective now?
Yeah, yeah. I saw someone yesterday. They are
Yeah, that is what like in the first day itself I wanted to like I used to go through that, but very initially I was encouraged by that kind of stuff. But later on I realized that that kind of influence are pushing some kind of tools just to showing only the parts like partially. Maybe if they are telling about marketing interview, it will be working only for that, fully optimized for that. It won't work for other people. But once after
but it was shown in a chat GPT voice assistant itself. They are shown
okay, okay.
that
But
how we can.
But in that case, even you can talk to ChatGPT itself, right? That is, if you do the if you are good at prompt engineering, that is what I am highlighting. Basically, the powerful thing is LLM. There is no question, right? And next
Yes.
powerful thing is the prompt engineering. All these AI companies have thousands of AI companies coming up with a lot of different products of single API, that kind of all, just additional things, and they are mostly ineffective. But with the help of influencers, they are giving lot of hype. That is what I understand.
Yes.
Got my point, right? But if you are good at the basic things, use good LLM, even that ChatGPT app itself having complete voice chat, right? We can continuously talk with that. You aware of that thing, right?
Yeah. Basically, if you give the prompt, it will act as an
Yeah, you can say that I act as a interviewer for the taking interview for this role. Like that, you can first give the system that prompt, and then you can just talk to ChatGPT through mobile app. I don't know, web is not having. Recently they introduced, but web they provided different voice also. Lot of new features are there. Just you can use ChatGPT. You can ask ChatGPT to act as. You can discuss it. Actually, I used it very long back. 1 year back itself, I used that feature for planning about effectively running advertising. I asked ChatGPT to act as but in guiding for doing campaigns, and I keep on discuss with that, and it fully guided me like a real human effect it created.
oh, okay. Okay.
Good, because whenever you go with these kind of additional layers instead of giving actual help, it will be because they need to make it work for lot different kinds of people, right? So simply it's a system prompt, nothing, they are not going to do anything else, right? So LLM is there, we have to provide the prompt, fully prompt engineering. That's actually that I was telling about drag project, and I created worked on one laptop recommendation, that kind of chatbot. Everything is that the concept is simple, we are going to use LLM, right? So there is no need to have a much technical knowledge. The more knowledge towards that kind of AI application creation is prompt engineering everywhere. It is not for just using the chatbots, web interface, or well, it is about creating web applications also. In case of applications also, we need to be very good in system prompt engineering. You develop that skill. That is why I always give more importance to prompt engineering. But now because of MCP, LangGraph, that kind of new context engineering, that kind of developments are growing very fast. So in that perspective, maybe prompt engineering, suppose whatever you are saying, if they are using that kind of connecting with a lot of external sources, maybe connecting with a lot of LinkedIn profiles, like this, for example, I'm telling, in that case it can work better. Okay, but for that I don't know if they will be giving it freely, because they have to pay for API to connect with other sources, right? So in that case, if they are providing it freely, means they are just they are playing with the prompting. So in that case, better you can fully optimize to can create fully optimized prompts for yourself. But anyway, you can explore it. But this is my basic understanding. Some people are fully pricing something, means at the end of the day it won't be that much, because like my previous training also, some participants suggested me a lot of when we checked that, they are fully overhyped. Like their presentation, their influencer marketing, everything are very good. But at the end of the day, it is simple, connecting some LLM with some prompts. That straight away we can do, and because we are going to do it for ourselves, we can do it better than them. But my and in that by doing so, we will be developing our experience with that kind of prompting, which will be useful instead of spending time to learn their way of operation, because there we have very less control.
Correct. Correct. Only the prompt. Only prompt. If you are expert in prompting, you can do anything. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, that we need to develop that skill, so that will be coming only when we practice. Just to try to do that. Suppose if it is that interview is not happening, up to the level of whatever you are saying, then try to improve the system prompt, like give some different instructions. In case of the memory, as that's what I wanted to say, that memory, everything plays important role. You may not be realizing at that time. Say for example, you may be giving, say, like somewhere the memory is storing that, like Tamil and English, and you in that interview, the system prompt, you are saying that you don't know Tamil something. If there is a conflict, means it cannot operate properly, right? So in that case, you have to just update your memory also. So if you set everything properly, then you should work in. I understand, without requiring any additional.
Yes, yes.
But this one, whatever you are saying, that open that router, that is okay. That a lot of people are using other thing that will say for learning purpose a lot of time.
Yeah.
So actually, Hugging Face also doing same thing. Maybe it may be for limited. Through Hugging Face, we can connect to a lot of models. But here you are saying that with skill API, we can choose any number of advanced.
Yeah.
You mean to say that it has any other advantage?
For this open router,
Open.
yeah.
Simultaneously, we can get answer for all the things.
No, like how many different types of models were there? We know that ChatGPT is there, Gemini is there. Other than ChatGPT, Gemini, there are multiple. Like last week, I think it was 441 something, 449. Now it was 486. We
Yeah,
don't know
that if
model
you
all, how it
uh,
internally it would be bring, and if you want to
yeah, yes,
explore for example, if you want to choose any model which is specific to specific task, how we can like for example, if you
yeah,
take
I
the
understand your question. In that case, the best way is we have to best always choose the best thing, right? That day I explained about Hugging Face, right? Hugging
yeah,
Face find all the models, 0.9 million models, right? Including LLMs.
the LLMs.
You
So
can just
for which task which model needs to be
yeah,
used?
yeah, they have a lot of articles and a lot of tutorials. Each and every model they provide that kind of information. You can just that's what I'm telling. These kinds of people are at marketing, so they're at the end of the day they are taking the details from here only. They're the like bottom like. So that day I explained, right, for these kinds of model NLP models, Hugging Face, for computer
Mm,
vision, that kind of training, RoboFlow, that is fine. And for traditional machine learning, scikit-learn, that side, that is, and for like deep learning, TensorFlow, that kind of thing. So mostly other commercial companies, they used to take the content from here only, and they will be doing excellent marketing. If we depend that kind of companies, unnecessarily we will be introducing one layer. They may be updating the details slowly, and some days they can include advertisements, or they can charge, and that information quality also not that much. Not it may not be as good as the original, right? Better all the more. Because we want for any specific purpose, text generation only, means you can that filter according to that. Click any model, all the details. So full histories, highlights, inference examples, all the examples, everything will be there. How to install, how to it in locally, Olama. So this is the best way. Initially, beginners, it is very easy tempted by marketing of, but it is always better to can refer Kaggle also.
Kaggle is for the data sets, no? Like
A data set for data set,
different data sets. If you want to bring it up, we can.
but fully optimized. But other model details also, but it is but famous for like competition. projects involved with that.
Yep. Like I just want to build an CRM which is very personalized to me. Like for example, if you want to build an like if you I just inquired for a HubSpot. But they are for the personal CRM itself, that almost they want to charge for 4 to 5 lakhs.
Yeah, their pricing is a bit high, right?
Uh, Other than the HubSpot, if I want to build my own CRM based on the prompt engineering,
Okay,
like
but a lot of
how the
open source CRMs are there, right? Sugar CRM, that kind of.
no, open source, they are there, so we can get the, but it is very specific to
Okay,
my
your
requirement.
own requirements. Okay.
So
My understanding is you have to, you are planning to develop your own CRM, something similar to I developed our own timesheet like that, right?
yeah, same way. I
Okay.
just want to build my own CRM, which
That means
will
you
be
are based on your own requirements.
own requirements.
Okay, okay,
That we can do it by using this. I think if you are expert in a prompt engineering,
okay.
we can able to build that type of CRM and all. Are you when will be planning to cover this prompt engineering? Are you
Yeah,
like
prompt engineering, that is very basic things only I used to cover. Okay, but for your specific things, maybe we can discuss it.
yeah,
So, but the thing is now because of that vibe coding tools, everything, they are doing a lot of assumptions. They are very powerful in doing that things, right? So, have you tried the that Firebase Studio, that kind of stuff?
Firebase Studio? I tried this Bolt.new.
Bolt, okay, is it working properly?
Yeah, it is working. I need to maybe enhance that one also. Like
But
uh,
they will charge after some certain time, right?
yeah, like the my problem I faced with Bolt New is whatever the tokens they are giving now,
It's
uh,
not enough.
it's, it's not getting enough. Only for
Okay,
any
and yeah, basically my suggestion is I won't recommend that kind of stuff. It is better since you are from the development background, right? So it is better to do these things. Maybe if you want, we can try it today. Shall we?
yeah,
Maybe through ChatGPT, right?
yes.
All the time. But just to do in a general way. Okay, suppose if you have any specific plan, maybe we at the end of the session, some gets live is good.
Yeah,
General way we can.
yeah.
Case of prompt engineering, there are certain things I already put a lot of recorded course for the full. But generally, I wanted to highlight few things. One is that the prompt should context should be given,
Context and constraints.
constraints, that limitations, and format. What kind of, and if possible, you can use short promptings, examples, examples. From examples, suppose something complex, yes, we can use or future. And one other important chain of thought. That is, we have to somewhere we have to provide the best of it. That things are looking very like full things, but they are very powerful. Otherwise, that fundamental problem with LLMs are that hallucination, right? If you use that chain of thought COT, right, then but recently that models also provided with thinking model, right? So that case, suppose if you want for specific purpose, we have to enable that. Your in actual thing, if you want to do something better, you can enable deep thinking also, but that we have only limited access, right? They, for learning purpose, can you tell about your that we can come up with proper
Yeah,
prompt
I want to build an
that we can.
yeah, act as an basically we need to tell the context.
And let us just create our exact requirements. Just forget about
Yeah, I want
chat
to
visit,
build an,
then we can convert it to.
yeah, I want to build an CRM application which will be very specific to my requirement. My requirements are uh, I need to post my uh, my community URL to the multiple WhatsApp groups, and I need to send them as an individual broadcast messages. I within a single shot itself, I want to take my uh, my meeting links to multiple people, and they can able to join. Once they join, we need to uh, take up their email, and the Zoom link itself. We need to set the uh, set their details, like collecting their details like name and email and phone number and the country. Once we get those details, all this needs to be stored in my CRM. Basically, this is the simple requirement.
Only symbol requirements, right? Just you have to suppose, for example, if there is a button, you just type text box and button. In the text box, you will type the message, and that button it will be sending the broadcast message all the members WhatsApp group. That message should be having collecting some kind of form, right? But you are saying a Zoom link, right? So that is a bit confusing. Whether it form that kind of link or
Yep, I used to share this the meeting link through this broadcast and all. Once they click on that Zoom link, they should not open the direct Zoom link. It will check for the ask for the register and join.
okay. In that case, you got to create separate link, right? So once after getting the details, then you will reveal the Zoom link. That is the process, right? Normally.
So the Zoom link itself, I will share to the multiple broadcast people and multiple people. Once they click on that link itself, it will open that their name and all.
No, no. In
And
that case, the Zoom should be having that option. I am not
yeah,
much familiar with Zoom. So you mean to say that Zoom is having that option, right?
Zoom is that having that option. Whether it is Zoom or it's normal this Google Meet, whatever it may be.
But Google Meet is not having that option, right? In case of that feature, we have to send Google form. Once after submitting the form, we can show the Google Meet link. That will be the standard procedure.
Once they click on the Zoom Google Meet link, we can able to register their like they will ask for their email and uh,
That I
one of
understand your recommend, but the that flow is
I think Google
some
Meet doesn't
reverse.
have that
The
option.
flow should be first we got to show the form,
Zoom is
then
having that option.
correct.
Yeah, I think Google Meet doesn't have that option.
But do you mean to say that Zoom link is having that option?
Zoom is having that option.
Okay,
Yes,
that case it is just a simple link. So you have to send the link. That Zoom link settings you will be doing in the Zoom link while creating the link itself, right?
correct.
Okay, that case we can just assume that one link that will be collecting the details, and that details will be. So for the simplicity, we can assume that some kind of that.
Correct.
So in that case, all the other things are standard CRM, right? Whether
Yeah,
what are the other features? This is your unique feature. Like
yeah.
CRM means it's
Other
a huge
once
umbrella term, right? Each and every
once
CRM will be having its own kind of features,
yeah
right?
once we got that all those phone numbers and all, we need to make them into one single community. We need to build a community and ask them to like We'll share those recordings and the resources which was there as part of that meeting.
That
It will
case,
go
better you can refer some CRM, right? Exist lot of CRMs are there, right? You can tell something and it can include that feature. Of telling all these because it is your unique property that is okay. But what are other things? There should be some standard CRM, right? Can I ask? Or even just for the sake of reference, that be open source, right? Any CRM list. You can the prompt refer something CRM which is more related to your expertise. Your expertise is I can take it as what, right?
HubSpot or Zoho. Yeah, HubSpot is. I think yeah, everything is charging much.
Because your thought process is that feature better we can or any.
Yes.
But my suggestion is because if you go in this way, okay, it's just my suggestion. Maybe you are I don't understand, but generally, if you develop any kind of new application patch, then it requires a lot of testing. Right? Say for example, from my timesheet experience, thing, each and every release need to update something. Even if new customer is buying the timesheet, they used to tell some like may not be the critical error. Some observations they used to we have to fix. That is how that almost all the software applications are. Right? Use any kind of like ChatGPT, and if you are developing that way, it requires a lot of testing and a lot of bug fixing. Instead, if you take some open source CRM and just you try to that what you are, then in that case that impact. If suppose your requirement is only one requirement, otherwise if you are expecting lot of requirements, then can clear, right? You ask create the entire thing, hallucinate. That case first we can come up with kind of like pseudo code or something. In that case, then we can one step. For example, in case of my ebook, if I ask it write entire ebook, like next like few chapters will start after few start hallucinate. Don't think. Um, that case, it is better to take full control from our side. Can ask can ask us to assist in some way, coming with boilerplate. But our actual instruction should be like from our after understanding the overall architecture, then we have to ask it to do it step by step. That case, it is better we can frame the prompt, uh, come up with some ideas about how to create. The best step we can do. Got the point, right?
Yes. Yes.
Instead of straight away give me the application, that like brainstorming, like can do the brainstorming. So in that case, we can sense whether it is able to understand it properly. Then we can ask it. It's also one kind of prompt engineering, step by step. Instead of doing everything, we can do start doing. You can use ChatGPT, right? That is,
Yes, yes. I think for research and all, Perplexity is the best option.
but what about its code creation?
Code creation ability is not that much good, but for research and
But the
uh,
limit will be less compared to ChatGPT, right? Free limit.
yeah, I think fine. Whatever. I think you got that. What is that? Free pro version. You got any chance to?
I'm not much. Recently, only that last ebook only I used to, and it's not that much different from ChatGPT. That I use it to, right? So for
They
testing the
provide a
performance,
pro version with Airtel.
invitation or Airtel
Airtel, if
offer.
you have the postpaid or prepaid SIM of Airtel, you can climb this Perplexity Pro.
Other than that, that also hallucinating similar to ChatGPT. Summarily, all the LLMs are hallucinating. Very clear in, very careful.
Yes, yes, definitely.
The best way is if you are doing through kind of web interface, we can do step by step. Okay, but this approach not be implemented when we like creating a applications, right? So in that case, we need a lot of skills to combine all the prompts. Got the point, right? That
Correct, correct.
here we have the flexibility of or freedom of. So once after we are like gathering some experience and what are the things, then our task is combining all the things. Case if you like you are planning for allowing others to say, for example, plan to have one can task. That case, your system prompts play important role. Not that everything prompt that is case of using this through web interface can in that case here we need not specify all the things conduct kind of that rules are not applicable. Got the difference, right?
Yes, yes.
Like I prefer this one. I use only. I recently worked custom change times. With this approach, I was able to the task very. And if for ebooks also, I like ebooks I created with. Here itself, it's giving guide, right? Maybe we can type give answers for all these questions. What we can do is we can copy all these, try to give answers for all the things, and then additionally answer.
Coaches, entrepreneurs, small businesses.
So we can use kind of tag any.
reaching the people will be fast. Customer engagement should be, yeah, one answer is
Can, the sample we can simply do that. Maybe
we are going with a chain of thoughts
like
from
chain of
from
thoughts in the sense that is different. Whenever you are asking questions, expect the LLM to step by step. From name itself, I to like it is conversational.
yeah.
Initially, from the name itself, initially I got that confused. We are not asking it to step by step means it will be giving mostly giving wrong answer. That is why whenever we ask something, we have to include words to do also any mathematics
Yes.
features and for sample we can
Yeah.
must have all the features of right?
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
From where we got to send.
Correct.
Actual thing I can remove right.
Yeah.
We need the
Recording in progress.
That is what we're
I can remove all the other things because we are going to completely all the features from that are not required. Or you need any specific all are default of ability here. Ability.
Yes, yes, I am able to hear you.
So here, actually, our plan is we have to ask ChatGPT copy the theorem feature, include this additional. So
Yes,
whether we need any option, here they ask the various like what kind of option database what.
yeah, I think the same structure is fine. Tech
Same,
stack, yeah,
so same as Sogo theorem, right? Or you are,
yeah. Zoho, same as Zoho serum. Yes,
I can remove all the other things, right?
yes, yes.
Have any specific thing?
No, no, no. This whatever it's there now, I think it's already mentioned. Same way we can just mention in the prompt saying that same as Zoho is. Yeah,
So that's what I can remove all the other things.
correct. We can.
Yes, so apart from that, we have to provide other details. Other things we have to provide what technology you want. For futures, it will programming language.
Yes, yes. Tech stack you are asking?
Text.
Yep, I think it's already there now. You mentioned the React, Node, Vue,
No,
same.
that and all that option they so for sample they provided. They
No, like we want to go with Python and
one thing better we can do it because the futures we just ask it to follow so right. That case unnecessary because that is for the best step. But we don't want that. That is why I removed okay.
okay.
Here that purpose going to actual our own custom change. Now we need
And use Node,
programming language Python, right?
Python with fast FA. Hosting and deployment should be a Docker deployment. Was, no, no, self-hosting, Docker deployment. Yeah.
WhatsApp
WhatsApp Sender API. Yeah, WhatsApp Sender API is something that they have Meta API, something Meta API.
that its own
WhatsApp.
directive. Completely.
That, I think MongoDB. Mongo.
lot of these kinds of automatic things that heard about Manas AI, right? Manas.
Manas.
They were claiming that it can create any kind of things excellent way like that. But I got early access. But during my
Manas now
testing,
become an Gen Spark AI, na?
that I haven't, they're not up. Actually, but what they're doing is they're just money asking us that it is
Yeah, yeah. The
not in this.
promotion point of view.
So that's how a lot of companies are right now always. But
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, wait. I think it's not responding.
plan was
I think for this type of application development, the best one will be Bolt.new. It will bring the code into an editor itself.
yeah, that is a vibe coding tool, right? That is what I explained. That kind of lot of tools are there.
Yeah.
That Firebase Studio and
I think
Cursor.
ChatGPT will give an text one, but we can't. It will vibe coding. It will bring it to one single application, and we can do the testing also there itself.
But there also writing code everything. Means we will be doing concentration about the architecture, other right?
Okay,
That we will be losing that control. That is what I want.
okay, okay, okay.
But everywhere the cursor, everywhere that option is there. We can go, and we won't do that. That
Basically, once
that's what my
after generating the code, we won't normally look for the code what it's generated and all.
uh, just clicking the next and we will just try to deploy it. But
Yes.
then we will be facing a lot of issues. And
Correct.
moreover, that kind of thing is like even ChatGPT is like degrading our brain performance. That is what reason I uploaded. So
Mm.
understood in a different way, right?
Yeah, I think webhook receiver is fine. Zoom, there will be a webhook will be there, and that receiver that will be point to Fast API, and Fast API internally will point to MongoDB. Yeah, yeah, I think
Yes, I'm not familiar with what Zoom. That in the thing itself, we can get the country.
in the Zoom app itself there will be a webhook receiver. We'll connect with that webhook, and that will by our that will be internally connected with our Fast API. Once they click on that link itself, whatever the uh, and details they will enter, that will come flow through this Fast API to MongoDB, and we store those details in the MongoDB, and the store contact will part will be over there, and after that we it is a back end. The front end will be belongs to us only, na? there should be separate admin UA and admin UA. We can to interact with the admin UA, we can go with the fast API or graphical also. Graphical API also fine. MongoDB is like it's the app interaction normally will happen.
Overall architecture okay.
Yeah.
Collection. But their name,
Yeah, recipient or recipient, like Zoom recipient something.
since all the contacts will be added through
Correct.
your planning also, your plan also like that only, or you have some other way of getting contacts details.
Only those
Okay,
who
this
are
primary purpose is for getting details through
yeah.
ChatGPT. Like exactly understand their way of thinking than my
Companies, deals, tasks.
are very common things.
Not record. It is built that by fast API models. API.
You can ask it to create the code,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Share this. Here you can continue, right? You can ask it to create the code, right?
Yeah.
But my suggestion is better do in this like asking it to create the code, expect it, or ask it to the corrections, observe it. Then just for sample, I will ask can,
Yeah.
because once after sharing that, it won't be keeping the connection, right?
Correct. Correct.
The actual for actual ask it correction. What is your current understanding about machine learning, deep learning?
Yeah, we'll go through tomorrow. I have some meeting also.
That's what yeah, I mean, I believe you are more focused towards it,
Gen A, Agentic AI, and MCP.
that kind of.
Yes.
That case, I will fundamental thing very quickly. Training others.
Okay. Sure, sure. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you.